Okay, we should be live. A little cold open because I'm trying, even though the background is still Adventures of OdinSpack, I'm trying to change when streams are not part of Adventures of OdinSpack. How's it going, everyone? I am OdinSpack. We're gonna play a different adventure tonight, maybe if it doesn't get too late. I gotta publish all my social media advertisements. So just give me a moment here. You got a little late. I wanted to start this about an hour ago. Really, I should have started an hour ago and not worried about playing Rad Gravity because it ended up costing me precious time, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. The reason I'm saying all this, why am I saying all this right now, is because for some reason, I don't know what it is, probably because the NES is kind of, fickle, and it's, old, and I don't have it modded or anything like that. For some reason, OBS and the retro tank when using the NES, they're not meshing. They're not collaborating. It's working fine when I like look at the game on my TV, no problem. It looks great, but it like flickers and stuff on the capture card. I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure the feed to the TV is going through the capture card. So I don't understand. I have no idea why it's doing it. But I got it somewhat decent where it's not super noticeable. So hopefully it's okay. But anyway, welcome. I probably should have advertised that this was even happening. I did mention in my Discord server that I wanted to do something like this. But today's my 16-year YouTube anniversary. I did put up a video today talking about it. It's nothing much at all. It's just kind of me highlighting like what's going on with my channel. Just kind of hitting like my streaming, what's going on, and like let's plays and stuff like that. And I've got a lot of comments, a lot more than I usually see on videos. So it made me happy just reading people being like, oh yeah, I remember watching you, and I still am, and like so it was very heartwarming. So I definitely appreciate that a lot. It means a lot. I've been really bad about responding to comments. Uh, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure I at least respond to those ones, and then keep going back. I've been I get a little bit of tidying up just to kind of get some stuff out of the way. I've been really bad about since I started the Adventures of OdinSpack, my stream series. Once I finished Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I was doing chapters for the streams, and even near the end of that, I stopped doing chapters because they were getting overwhelming. I had a button on my stream deck over here, and literally all I had to do was press that button every time there was a new chapter, and then from that, all I had to do was kind of like copy paste that into like into like the YouTube description. Even that was too much because it wouldn't be synced properly, like the times weren't correct because I would have to start my stream, and like I'd have to start this program at like the exact same time if I want the times to line up. And so I just kind of got lazy about it. And then even the thumbnails I've been really bad about. I only just now got to making thumbnails for Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which is kind of crazy to think I even played that game this year. It feels like forever ago. It feels like that's like a pipe dream. Like that did not happen. But yeah, that is a game I streamed at the beginning of this year because that was only my third stream project on here because I had done Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which was the first one I did, and then it was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. And that was like, you know, I was so ready for that game to end. I wanted to love that game so much, and I just did not at all. And I feel bad. Because I really wanted to like it a lot more. And I mean, like, there was a lot of parts I did like about it, but Man, it demanded so much of you to get to the ending, and it feels like you were supposed to grind, like level grind and stuff, to get stronger. It was a little frustrating. But hey, I feel like I've hit a kind of good stride on what I'm doing with my stream series now, with the once a week, and I kind of have a feeling like on a good idea on the games I want to do. You know what's really weird, by the way? When I made the update video for today, I recorded that last night after I streamed Prince of Persia. Um, that took so long to. That took like an hour to make. There were so many cuts. There were so many failed takes. But like whenever I do this, like streaming, for some reason, it's just no problem. Like I guess I don't have to. I guess once I say something, it's too late. So I don't really think about how it could be better. And I think that's just kind of streaming as a whole. Like once you say something, it's too late, right? Like it's been said, it's out there. Whereas when you're making a video, it hasn't been published yet, so you can go back. You can do retakes, reshoots. I didn't used to do that at all. Everything used to be one go. I wouldn't I can't tell you how many of my let's plays were like second takes. There's not many. The only one that comes to mind is my new Super Mario Bros. Wii final, or not final video, but the World 8 final Bowser Castle. Because I thought I screwed up, and I've told the story a couple times, but I thought I screwed up and like missed a star coin, but it turns out it was like in the final battle, and so I remember like looking at the video, and it kind of ruined my reaction. If I would have just waited like 3 seconds, I like turned the game off. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to finish this game and see the ending. I was like, I don't want to see the ending without like having everything. And for some reason, I thought that was gonna be it. Like, I didn't think there was gonna be an actual final like challenge to it. I thought it was so simple. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I wish I still had that recording. I don't. There's lots of recordings I wish I still had. Um, Back when me and Griff, shouts to Griffin Lobster, back when we did Portal 2. I know it's crazy to say something like that because literally, if you look up Griffin's back, you will see one video for Portal 2. However, we did record the entirety of the first co-op world of Portal 2. Like we did. It wasn't just one video. um, and so yeah, oops. We did actually do more than that. Um, but I don't know what happened to the recordings. I genuinely don't know. I'm pretty sure we like alternated who was recording each part, and so maybe part 2 got lost. So maybe that was on Griff's end, or I don't know. I like it got lost, and so yeah, there was a time where we were gonna play through that, and then that was on the Xbox 360, and then his 360 red ringed, and which I only remember because of I think it's the program he mentions that. And then yeah, that was it for Griffin's Spec. Apparently Microsoft was the end of Griffin's Spec. We just never tried to do anything ever again. Um, I don't know why, but that was it. Shouts to Griff though. He actually just wrapped up his streaming. Well, I mean, wrapped up. Well, we'll say that. In case he decides to never come back to do it. We'll say he wrapped up his streaming career. He came back for a while, a few years. He did a bunch of different games, and then he decided to call it quits, and move on and pursue other avenues with his time. And he said, maybe he'll come back, but if he doesn't, it's all right. I still hang out in his Discord now and then. But shouts to the guy. In my early days on YouTube, were, spent talking to the guy and hanging out with him. So it's like a weird part of like kind of the history of the channel, and like even just me in general. It feels it feels like a not a sad ending, but like incomplete. Like there was something missing there. Um, that we never had like a proper send off or something. And I think Portal 2 is what ruined it. We tried to do a blind let's play. I think we were trying to maybe copy off of what Scythe and Durden were doing with Resident Evil. I don't know. Lots of people were doing co-op stuff. It's not like we hadn't before, for sure. But when I kind of look at the energy of like that project, it kind of feels like that. But it's probably because it's like that 360 era of gaming. I like really kind of miss that era, even though I feel like there's lots of games on there I like never really played through. But I feel like just at that point, games were still kind of focused on like gameplay more than like looking amazing. Um, I think games still look pretty great from that generation, honestly. Everything, like very like high definition and 4K. I don't I don't ever foresee a need for my tech to ever progress past 1080p. Now I say that, and there was a time where I thought 720 was enough, but I truly think 1080 is enough at this point. I truly do believe this. I feel like most displays nowadays are kind of made for that. Like even when I was uploading 720 content, like there was 1080p displays, so that was kind of my bad. Um, but whatever. Whatever. I feel like like I said, I feel like I'm at a good point now. That's why I'm really happy I got the retro tank, because the one I have supports 1080p, and like I'm trying to get everything to kind of support that so that it's all compatible with each other. I don't know if I need to get a different capture card. Like I really do not want to do this. Um, if there's like one that better supports the retro tank, I can't imagine. I really like the one I'm using right now. It's like an AverMedia capture card. I've never had any issues with it. It's been so nice. I love using it. Um, I like that it just natively works with OBS. Don't have to do anything. I do still use the software to record sometimes for things where they're like in HD, like for instance the Pokemon um let's play. I don't record with the software provided by AverMedia, because even though that project isn't 1080p, I mean, like let's be real, like it's a Game Boy game, and most, like a third of the screen are the borders, you know what I mean? So it's like it's not really something that it needs to be like high fidelity capture. I just find that OBS doesn't capture it as well as when I use the program when I'm just straight up recording. But for other things, if I were to record Mario Kart 8, for instance, then I would probably use um, the AverMedia software. That's a game that's like so hard to stream because the bit rate just, like if you play like Rainbow Road or something, just tank your bit rate. You gotta be streaming like pretty high for it to like not like mess with that at all. Also, I see Master Starman and Slim Kirby in the chat. Welcome on in. We're just kind of chilling. I don't really know if I'm gonna get around to playing Rad Gravity. I have it set up, but it got kind of late, so I'm just kind of having fun, just kind of talking about the good old days, classic reminiscing stream. Um, I don't remember the last time I did this. There isn't there a stream where I played. I gotta look this up. There's a stream recently this year, at least, um, where I streamed like Mario 3 and Rad Gravity, right? When was this? What was it? Was it for something? I need to find out what this was for. I remember making the thumbnail and everything. What was the purpose of this stream? I need to find out what it is. We did a whole Wii U retrospective. I was gonna do an entire Wii U retrospective series. Never ended up doing that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Um, the last time I streamed Rad Gravity and Mario 3 was the end of 2023. That was what it is. Okay, I'm looking at it here. It's the year-end hangout. So that was December. So that's like 8 months ago. Okay, that's like a solid amount of time. Okay, next year-end hangout, if we make that a continued thing, we won't play Rad Gravity. But, we might make August 23rd the, like, official Rad Gravity day. Um, the game actually came out in December of unknown date, by the way. Just December 1990. I look on Wikipedia, I can't find anything. Maybe I should contact Interplay. Maybe they know the official release date. Maybe somebody there knows. I would love to know what it is. I gotta do an interview. I gotta do an interview with the people who made Rad Gravity before it's too late. I gotta. I mean, I gotta. I need the scoop. I feel like if there's someone on YouTube that's gonna get the inside scoop on the Adventures of Rad Gravity, it's got to be me, right? At this point, I feel like I'm the guy. I feel like I'm the Rad Gravity guy at this point. Like, I'm not the speedrunner, because I know. Oh man. I think it's Jin Tatsu on Twitch. I know he speedruns Rad Gravity, so I know he's in on it too. I know that's his, like, icon on there. But, like, I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's also Canadian, which is pretty funny. Also, Pixie, welcome on in, pal. No, the All-Star Sings was in June. That kind of inspired the project that I'm still working on. The project that I wanted to reveal today. I'm, like, so tempted just to switch over and show you guys. I don't know if can I switch my scene collection? Yeah, I guess you can switch your scene collection while you're streaming. I'm afraid to, because I don't know if it'll go to something I don't want you guys to see. Like, nothing bad, but, like, I don't like a behind the curtain kind of thing. I think I'll just kind of wait. Yeah, is the Rad Gravity speedrunner aware of the skip you found that one level? I don't know, Slim. Honestly, I don't know. I wonder if it is a skip. Honestly, because the reason I say that is, like, obviously, if you want to do 100% of that game, you would have to go back and get the health. I think for the 100%, you actually don't need to pick up any of the armor besides the final one. Like, it's not progressive armor. Like, they're like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll always find the pink armor, like at, like, the one like Tervia and so on. So I think you can skip those. I don't know what happens in the game if you go back and pick them up. I'm saying I don't know if that's the fastest method. I think there's a way to use the teleporter to glitch out of the screen and over there that might be faster. What you found is super cool. Don't get me wrong, it is cool, but I know that the teleport beacon, I mean, obviously, as you saw, breaks the game, but I'm pretty sure, like, even more, you can, like, use it out of bounds and get yourself into other screens, like, I think pretty fast. It's stupid. It's so dumb. Oh, Rad Gravity. Oh, it's kind of bad. But it's so good. I was talking to Syph before this, actually. We were catching up. We hadn't talked in a while, and he was talking about, he was watching someone, I don't know, but he's playing through all. I don't know. He's playing through. He's doing another one of those challenges like Slim's doing. I don't know if it's NES or Nintendo. I have no idea, but he played Rad Gravity and he didn't like it. I'm like, oh, come on. But I'm like, what? Am I gonna let some random person I don't know who doesn't like Rad Gravity really impact me? No, I'm not. I should have turned on ultra low latency for this. Whatever. I guess subtitles are a thing. So I guess you can listen. Although apparently every time I use the subtitles, it'll say like Odin's back or something. So it'll never say my name properly. Odin Spack. Probably still didn't say that correctly. Probably still said something else. Oh man, I got my light set up back to. Oh, I just realized my camera's a little too high. Whoa, still too high. Is that better? Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to see this light. Like, it's supposed to be light, but you're not supposed to be able to see it. Yeah, I've been changing. I changed the light up for Prince of Persia. I actually made it like I mean, obviously right now this is like my normal spot. Um, but I for Prince of Persia I had like blue, I like a teal blue, and then this was like orange to kind of match like the box art of the game. So that's fun. Hey, got it. Just added space between. Let's go. Yes. I can say things properly. Oh man. Oh, how's everyone? How y'all been? What's the news? I know in our friend group they're doing an archipelago right now, which is like a bunch of game randomizers linked together that share their items between the games. It's absolute witchcraft. I did it the last time, but I just wasn't feeling it this time. Um, so that's cool. I just haven't been gaming lately. I've been meaning to. My Switch Lite has just been chilling here, like just been sitting here on the sidelines. What I need to do, does it have battery? Let's check it out. Yeah, it does have battery. What's my excuse? Is it charged like completely? Is this charged completely? Like I've had it off. 84% is pretty good, honestly. But yeah, I was playing Sea of Stars on here, and I stopped. Hot story, I know. But I don't know. I just I need to start playing stuff on my own again. I haven't been. It's everything. All the games you've seen me play lately has been on the channel. Like that's it. Like that's all I've been doing. For someone who's supposed to be into video games, I certainly just don't play them anymore. I miss playing miss playing video games for my own time. It's so frustrating. Ah. All right, getting over a cold. I hope you feel better. Yo, buddy, bro, welcome on in. 16 years. This channel's growing up so fast. Yeah, I know. It's almost an adult. What's the magic year where it'll be? I can't remember. I worked out the time where it's gonna be like half of my life. Do I have that on my phone here? We're gonna do something on this day. So here, I'll tell you guys now. I don't know if I was gonna keep this secret. I'm telling you now. I swear I worked this out on my when I was bored at work. Let's figure it out. Okay. Let's see. I have it here. Let's see what it is. Okay, so October 4th, 2027. So we still got 3 years to go. That will be so what the significance of that date will be, that will be to the day, the exact same amount of days I was old when I started this channel will be. So it's coming up, all right? Like that's closer than it sounds, all right? And it's also sounds really scary to say that. Like that'll be, I could just, make it like did I grab that off my phone? Yeah, I did this calculation a few months ago. Um so um so that'll be to the day where it'll be like half of my life has been spent doing this. So we're gonna do something on that day. So mark your calendars for October 4th, 2027. I should mark my calendar so I don't forget it. I could just make it like on my birthday or like on like whatever, like the anniversary of that year. That would probably be the the more sane thing to do. But I'm like, no. To the day, to the exact day. So Oh man. Tamal picks Stardew Valley and he has like everything. Is there a lot of items in that game? Probably. I believe it. Trying to find something to play lately. Tried going back to P3 Reload. Okay. Waiting for Emio before starting anything new. Did the Water Wind event in Master Duel. Yeah, the Emio, I mean, it looks so neat, and then it's a visual novel, which is nothing. It's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but I thought it was gonna be something like cool. Again, I'm not throwing shade at visual novels, but it's like, you know what I mean. Like I thought it was gonna be something like really wild and out there. It's neat that they're literally making a sequel to an NES series that they rebooted. That was pretty neat. You Slim, you did recently started playing Monsters Inc. Um, how did the rest of that go? I think that was when I was starting to really get tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, which is again is maybe another reason why I might not stream too late. Like I said, I'm like half tempted to play some Rad Gravity right now. I mean, I could. I mean, it's set up, it's ready to go. On my actual NES too, because I mean, I didn't invest all this money into the retro thing to not play it on the actual cartridge at this point. It's been have I when was the last time I played it on the actual cartridge? I I know I did that for the channel once when I at least once back like in my first year celebration when I did Odin's Collection Rad Gravity. That was the first year of that. Um I don't know. I don't know if I've ever really done it for the channel. I know I've definitely since played it. So I don't know. Started trying to play Blaster Master Zero Two. Got stuck at one point. Okay. Um yeah, that I did get out of my phone. Past the point where your channel is older than you. Okay. Well, you were younger, right, when you started, so that makes sense. I'm old man. So Takahashi has such a presence with the videos of Metroid Dread and the Famicom Detective Club games. Oh, did he do both? Okay. This is what you saw done over and over again. Just the levels get longer and more repetitive. That's a shame, you know? Like, I'm not shocked. Like, it seemed fine, but I guess if it's more of the same and nothing really changes for the other levels, then yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, the world map didn't really look too big, so I can't imagine it's a super long game. You'll probably finish it relatively quick, I would guess, unless the game opens up the world of ruin. So you're probably fine. You probably be done that one pretty soon. I was just shocked that it wasn't a platformer. Like like it's really crazy that it was not a platformer. Like I was convinced it was going to be. Um Kingdom Hearts is kind of on like in the battles, not to say too much because I know you haven't played it, but it's like from what it looked like when you're playing Monsters Inc., it looked like there was kind of like three lanes to it, I want to say. Kingdom Hearts, it doesn't have lanes, but it kind of has that kind of scale though of like moving up and down. Um and that's what I mean. I'll wait till you play it. Obviously, I won't say too much, but I will say that I really liked playing the Game Boy Advance version of that, of Chain of Memories. I liked that a lot more than the uh, the 3D like remaster that they did on PS2, and then eventually on everything else. Kind of crazy that it came out on PS2, but I guess that's not too surprising because it's like the same graphics engine. But it's a fun game, and I would like to play that one again. That's actually one. So I my let's plays are kind of all over the place when it comes to uh like how like what order I do stuff in. I kind of don't stick to an order. I kind of just do things like how I want. But like for a lot of like story based stuff, like that can be a little bit difficult. There has been times where I have genuinely considered doing let's plays of Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2. But then I'm like, what about the first game, you know? I mean, I don't know if anyone on my channel will not have even heard or seen the first game, like if they'll be missing out on something. Like, maybe I should just do the games that I want to do, because quite honestly, anybody could play or had watched the first one already at some other point. I don't know. I I just I have like no passion to go back and play Kingdom Hearts 1. I know people like it, but and I do, but every time I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm just like, man, I could be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 instead. Like, I like it just so much more. Story wise, maybe not, but like it's just so much more fun to play. So like I just, whenever I think about possibly doing a let's play of Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm like, maybe not. maybe not. Now I did mention on my update video that the let's plays that I'm doing in general, they're kind of slowing down. They might be kind of ending, or at least like, I mean, I guess Pokemon is pretty sporadic at this point. It's going to be a month since the last part at this rate. Oops. Um, but yeah, I think I'm kind of just treating Let's Plays as kind of like a special event kind of thing. I might for the future, so I don't overwhelm myself with like uploading hassles and scheduling and that. Um, I think I will um, just have them complete before I upload them. I've done that before, and I think it works well for me, because then I have a good feeling of being like, oh, I can upload it at my own pace now, and I don't have to worry about like meeting a deadline to get a video recorded. I think that just kind of works better for me now. So I think that's what I will do going forward. Once I finish Pokemon, I think all my Let's Plays are going to be like recorded completely in advance, so that when they're good to go, then I can upload them, and then it won't tank my YouTube algorithm. So January 6th will be, or it's not 6th, 2026, January 9th, 2026 will be your point of doing YouTube for half your life. Dang, that's 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 pretty wild. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm super lame. Ignore me. I suck. um, seeing Slim play Chain of Memories. He played 1 and 2. Liked Kingdom Hearts 1 for being the most Disney. I kind of like the Disney stuff. It's funny. The Disney stuff in Kingdom Hearts, I feel like, isn't enough of the game. Like, the story of everything else going on is kind of more interesting for the fact that there's more to it. It feels like they're like, okay, this Disney's the hook for you to play our game, but we kind of wanted to tell a different story. There are some, obviously there's some bits of Disney interwoven into Kingdom Hearts, but it's supposed to be half of it, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, especially when you hit the ends of those games, you're like, oh yeah, this is Disney. Like, oh yeah, right. It's not like the final boss is like, I'm trying to think of something stupid. Like I'm trying to think of like something really obscure here. But like it feels like most of the things I've watched recently have been in Disney. Um that's true. It's kind of a retelling of the movies. So, and you've only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and you've beaten them both in the OG American PS2 versions. See, that's the ones I kind of want to play again, because Final Mix obviously adds some quality of life, which is nice, but it also like, look, it adds too much completion stuff. Like some of the fights and stuff that get added into Kingdom Hearts 2 are cool. I mean, I'll be honest, the boss fights that they add in are cool. That part that part is cool. But like all the synthesis stuff, all the new requirements to get like 100% on that is not cool. It's not. And same thing goes for Kingdom Hearts 1. They add these like miscellaneous map objectives where you have to like fight these random heartless or something, and then you have to do something specific that you probably have to look up a guide in order to do, and like that is super frustrating, you know? Like, so I don't like that. You couldn't skip cutscenes in the original releases? I don't remember, honestly. So yeah, the synthesis stuff is nuts. It is absolutely crazy. Oh, it's just like it wasn't so bad in like okay, it was a lot probably in Kingdom Hearts 2 in the original, but it just goes crazy. Yeah, sure, it's optional, but it's an RPG. Like, I'm sorry, but like when like the best weapon is locked behind that, like you're like, okay, well I want to get it, and then it's like, oh, I have to do all this other stuff. I hate when games make you go through so much to get something, and the process of that just makes you overpowered at that point anyway. So the thing that you end up getting isn't as valuable anymore. You know what I mean? Like all the levels and stuff you got are more valuable. Like I know, like I've never grinded for like the Sword of Kings and Earthbound because it's completely luck based, and you likely will not stumble onto it, right? It's like 1 in 256 chance of finding. There's lots of items like that in the game, but that's the notorious one because it's the only weapon for Pooh. So like that's like the notorious one, and because it's a limited time item as well. A lot of the other ones you can get, you can go back and get. So that one's pretty notorious just for that. But like you, the like 20 points of offense you get, you know what I mean? Like you'll probably get 20 points of offense for Pooh by the time you get that weapon. You know what I mean? Like it's likely. Um Unless you load your game a bunch. So but I'm saying a lot of things in RPGs like that. It's frustrating when you have to go through so much, and then it's like, oh yeah, all the stuff you ended up doing to get that cool thing have now made you better. And like sometimes that's neat, but a lot of times it's like, okay, now the game's really easy now. I want the cool thing I get to make the game easy. I don't want everything else I did to make the game easy. I want the one cool thing to be easy. So oh man, soul grinding. I've never played. I haven't. I've never played a Metroidvania, Castlevania. Symphony of the Night. I feel like is a huge glaring game in my backlog. But here's the thing. I don't own it. I've never owned Symphony of the Night. I don't own the original PS1 version. I don't own any digital version. I don't own any of the collections. And I don't know what to tell you. It's definitely one of those games that I know I would love. Honestly, I should play that before Hollow Knight. But that's like a glaring omission in my gamer catalog. Like that's like, that's like a top game for a lot of people. It's like, like Ocarina of Time. Like how have you not played Ocarina of Time, right? Like it's a game like that. So I really do need to play Symphony of the Night at some point. So if I find the Agrabah optional boss inside that point, I discover the cutscene skip toggle. Just to accidentally press return to title screen combination and lost 3 hours of in-game grinding. Yeah, that sucks. That really does that does blow for sure. But yeah, that's one of those games I definitely need to play. I should have bought it on Xbox Live Arcade before the 360 one went down. I feel like I hear that version's pretty good. Not that it matters now unless I mod it or acquire it in other means. There's got to be a good way to play Symphony of the Night that's not the original PS1 game, right? Because how much is that game going for these days? Probably a lot, right? What do you okay, without looking it up, guys, all right? I'm looking it up. How much do you think Symphony of the Night goes for? All right. I'm going to guess complete, not like loose disc. You know, it's a PS1 game. It can have the freaking case. I'm going to guess that it's over 100. Say 120 complete. We'll say I'll say 120. $2. Get out of here, Slim. I'm saying 120 complete. Oh, that's Sega Saturn. Okay. I was like, I saw Sega Saturn. It said 125 lose. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, guys, if I was on Price is Right, not too shabby. Yo, Syph, welcome on in. 1999, 119, 99, 199, 119. All right, well, you put an asterisk, so all right, we'll say that's your final one. Okay, so the Black Label original, according to price charting, goes. It's like a weirdly. This is like a weirdly specific. It's 139.99. Like it actually ends in 99 cents, which is kind of funny. Like the average. So $140 for Symphony of the Night Black Label, and 94.97 for the greatest hits version, which is probably the same thing. You know, that's not. You know, that's about right. That's about in the ballpark that I would guess. See, that's the kind of game, by the way, that's really popular that you could find at a garage sale for cheap. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, it'd be harder to find something like Earthbound. You know what I mean? Because, like, Earthbound is kind of more niche. You're probably not gonna find that. But Symphony of the Night was like really like PlayStation 1, like really popular, right? And that's like a critically acclaimed game. It was hype. So that might be one that you could find for cheap at a garage sale. Would you feel bad about it? If they want $5 for it, there you go. You know? You did have the boldest guess. That is true. Easiest way to get it would be on PS4. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want to play it on PS4. I don't. Should have went 121. Yeah, you should have went the other way. Price is Right. You got to $1 up on me, right? It's $10 on PS4. Okay. You heard the PS1 version kinda undersold? But here's the thing, it can't. It's a greatest hits. Greatest hits, they only re-release if it sells a certain amount of copies. And when they re-release it. So no. A greatest hits game had to have hit a certain amount of numbers sold for them to release greatest hits. So no. You're wrong. It's sold enough. It's sold enough to have two versions on the PS1. I don't know what the requirements for that are, but it's got to be at least 1 million. Probably more than 1 million, but at least 2 million. All right. Well, we're looking that up now. Initially sold poorly. Sold over 700,000 in the United States and Japan. That's not good. Come on, where's the greatest hits? What the heck? Doesn't make any sense. You can't release a greatest hits if it doesn't sell well. That's the whole point. Is like, hey, this game already sold good, so we're gonna release it even cheaper so those who didn't get it can now play this awesome game, right? Like, isn't that the point of that, right? It's not. No one's gonna release greatest hits Conduit 2. You know what I mean? Like, they're only gonna do it for a game that's actually popular that will sell. And I guess maybe it just like caught on that it was good, and maybe that's why they decided to do that. And that's all I got, I guess. I don't know. That's I don't know. That's all I have. That's all I have for that. So there you go. Symphony of the Night. I gotta play it at some point. Um, maybe on PS4. I don't know. I don't want to get it on PS4. Switch? It's on Switch, right? Surely it is. Switch. I don't know if you see the big ugly wall of red here, which I've gotten into arguments, well, not arguments, but debates about before. But surprisingly, the Switch is like my most owned game console, which seems so nuts to me because like like I don't know, I just don't I feel like I don't play the Switch like nearly as much as I play like Super Nintendo or something. I'm hoping to get the SNES larger catalog than the Sea of Red. Um but I haven't. I still got to print off those labels, those end labels. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get those end labels for the for that. It's going to look fire. It's going to look so good. I was saying to Bobo, we were game chasing. She goes game chasing with me. I know. I know. Awesome, right? When your wife indulges in your niche hobby, it is a win. But anyway, we were looking at Xbox One, not like the most recent one, Series X, but Xbox One specifically. I think they nailed the like uniform box design the best. Um I guess the Wii kind of has it too, I suppose, but I think it's something just looks slick about the black label on the Xbox One. And it's just like it's so as a black label, right? And then all the titles are centered, but like the title has like the game's like logo to it. It's not just like white text or something like that. So it pops like so like it looks uniform in a collection, like it's all like like all black labels, but it'll show like the game's logo in its unique font or design or something. And I just think it looks so nice. But I don't have an Xbox One, so none of that matters. I should have. They had a copy of the Gears of War Ultimate and Rare Replay. I should have just purchased it for like eventually, because I do want to get an Xbox One because there's lots of games on there that I would like to own. And like surely it can't be that expensive to get an Xbox One. I say as I hop over to price charting. All right, guys, what's the over under on an Xbox One? What would be the one I would want to get? Xbox One X, I guess. I guess that's the best one, right? I don't know if that's required. There's lots of versions. Let's say an Xbox One console. I don't know if that will give me. You can get one loose, so you don't need it complete, right? That's kind of unnecessary. For $84. Just the 1 terabyte original Xbox One. I don't know if that's worth getting. Heck, you can get the limited edition Forza one for even... Oh, it's PAL. Damn it. I was like, why is it even cheaper? It's PAL. Darn it. I was like, oh man. We were cooking for a second. We were on to something. No. I was like, oh sweet, that's even better. All right. What about the Xbox One S? Is that's like the revamp, right? Now, not to be confused with the Series S, which doesn't read discs. I think the S is just like the slim model, right? I don't think it's like worse. I think it's just a sleeker design or something. Question mark? I don't really know much about the Xbox One at all. If only Microsoft had done better marketing on any of their stuff. You know, honestly, the Xbox One X is like 146 loose, roughly, according to this. And like, you know, that's like $50 more. I mean, $50 is like a game, right? But I mean, at that point, you might as well just invest in that, or 60, roughly 60, 50, $60 more. What am I gonna do? Am I buying Xbox One right now? No. It's just fun looking at this stuff, right? I just like looking at game prices. It just, I don't know. It's fun. Yo, Morlock, welcome on in. Thanks for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. I was going to play Rad Gravity, but it's gotten so late that I don't know if we're actually going to do that now. I'm just kind of having fun chilling with you guys because I haven't done one of these kind of just talking streams in a while. I know, talking, playing games. You guys like my new glasses, by the way? They're pretty nerdy. Um, I might be wearing a new pair soon enough, and by might I mean I will, and I'm saying too much, probably. I'm saying too much. Biggest game you've never played is Tomb Raider. Like the new Tomb Raider. I've never played the old Tomb Raider. However, that Evercade, that was supposed to come at the end of this month or something. I pre-ordered the like re-release of the 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 Evercade, whatever the console version of the Evercade is, and I got it for free because I had a gift card, so that was pretty nice. But it comes packaged with the Tomb Raider collection, and I think it's like the first official release of like the new remaster of the Tomb Raider, like on a physical hardware. I think it is coming out on like other consoles physically soon, like you know, like moderns. Not to say that Evercade's not modern, but I mean like that things that you know consoles people actually own, like the PlayStation and Xbox and stuff. But the gap of it being exclusively physical on Evercade is slowly closing. So I don't know the deal with that. So they're styling. Well, thanks, Pixie. Gives me a totally different look. Yeah, I feel so nerdy with these ones. Like, really nerdy. No lie. I feel very nerdy. But, you know, it fits my image. Because, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a big nerd. Never played any Tomb Raider. Old games were kind of when you're a baby. I played one of the Tomb Raiders on like my grandpa's computer. And by played it, I mean I played it for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, it was with like keyboard and mouse controls that I just hardly used back then. So, needless to say, I did not really play Tomb Raider. So, I am interested to check it out and see if it holds up and see if it's something I actually care about. Because if it's not, I'll probably just sell it. Because honestly, I got the re-released Evercade because I've been wanting to get the console for a while now so I can stream it. Because I have all these Evercade carts. And when I tried to stream Gimmick for you guys, it was a bit of a hassle. It kept disconnecting and stuff when it was going through the HDMI through the handheld. And that was probably because of like I had like an adapter and like going into it additionally with the cable. But I don't really want to hold a handheld with an HDMI cable coming out of it as like it just I don't want to do that. So you know, I'll get the Evercade, and it'll be cool. And we'll play Rad Gravity again for the umpteenth time, because that's the only reason I own the Evercade is because they re-released it on there. So that is truly the only reason why I own the Evercade. And so occasionally, when a compilation comes out that I actually care about, I get it. Like the Sunsoft one. They're actually doing another Sunsoft collection, I think. Um, with like a bunch of stuff I don't care about. I want to say. Um, I think. Am I crazy? I think I'm not crazy. What's coming out on it? Slim will know some of these games. Okay, so Blaster Master Enemy Below, which is like the Game Boy one. Okay. Euphoria the Saga. Okay, you know, that might be worth getting, because I hear that's pretty good. Days Before Christmas. This was formerly an Australian and European exclusive. There's a Christmas game on there. Arrow the Acrobat 2. Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. And Primitive Princess, which was apparently a Game Boy game exclusive in Japan. And then a fighting game that looks like a 32-bit Galaxy Fight Universal Warriors. So, do you think it's worth it getting it for Euphoria and Blaster Master Enemy Below? It might be. I feel like the cartridges are only like $20, which isn't like the worst. And getting both of those games for $20 feels fine. And then, you know, we got some meme games on there too. So, it could be alright. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but... I know, I am a big nerd. Yeah, they released those games on Switch. Yeah, I saw the advertisements for them. Because, like, that's why they're on Evercade, right? Because they're very clearly, like, doing, like, a retro reboot, and they're like, oh, well, let's just release it on there. That's what gave me so much hope that Rad Gravity was going to end up on NSO. Because so many of those Evercade Interplay Collection games ended up on NSO. Like, Prehistoric Man. That game is on the exact same cart as Rad Gravity. Like, it's right there. It's right there. There was like did they throw a dart and they're like, all right, Prehistoric Man. You know, there was a chance. There was a chance that Rad Gravity ended up on NSO. It felt more likely than ever when how crazy when Prehistoric Man was released on there. It felt more likely than ever. Oh, you want round glasses, but your head's allegedly too big. I have round glasses. They are very nerdy on me. They're like, they're super thick because I got them when I was working at a factory and they were like protective. So they, you know, they do their purpose. They work, they're glasses, but, yeah, they're, really like thick. So yeah, they look bad. You think Euphoria is pretty good? I know Mega loves Euphoria. So I don't know. I might pick that up. Uh, Honestly, I like the smaller curated collections on Evercade than the ones that have like a million Atari games. Like I think I'm getting rid of the Atari one. I think it came with the Evercade. I don't care. I don't want it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm sorry. Sorry if you love Atari. But it's not my jam. I don't know. Maybe because I never played it. Maybe I should hold on to it. I don't know. I'll never play it. Maybe I would if I had the Evercade console right now and was streaming it. Maybe I would. I know Slim, you're about to play about a million Atari games soon. So yeah, Rad Gravity standalone release on if oh my god, a standalone release on Switch. It gets picked up by Limited Run as a cartridge. I would die. I haven't bought from Limited Run in so long because, you know, it takes 8 million years for their games to actually get to you. But I would be a day zero pre-order on The Adventures of Rad Gravity Limited Run. It would come with a trading card. There would be new Rad Gravity merch, guys. Because I'm pretty sure they make trading cards for every game. There would be a Rad Gravity trading card. Oh my god. There would be actual merch associated with the game. I don't care if it's a card. I did those games are those getting actual like carts or are they just digital? Um I honestly have no idea. So but I feel like it's more than likely that Rad Gravity would end up on NSO just because the other Interplay games are there anyway. So they obviously have some sort of deal with them. You know what I mean? So yeah, still surprised you didn't make the Smash roster. I know it is crazy. But you know, Me Gunner is not too shabby with the Rad Gravity kit. He's got the laser gun. I gave him Samus missiles for some reason. Don't really know why. He's got like bombs that are kind of like the crystal weapon, I guess. Sure, close enough. Um, and he has like a jetpack thing, which kind of reminds me of like like the thing that you don't actually get in Rad Gravity, but when he's in the astronaut suit, that's something he should have. He doesn't. Oh, right. The Hold on. No, it's because his up B recovery with Me Gunner uses his weapon to propel himself, which is what you do in the space level of Rad Gravity. Right. That's the correlation. Right. There's the reference. I got there. I got there eventually. So, yeah. I have no idea if limited run gaming, I don't know. I said, why did I say LRG is doing anything with those or not? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it is. Yeah, it is shocking that Rad Gravity did not make the Smash roster. It's it was funny to talk about Smash for a second. um, Slim brought up Ice Climbers right at a stream. He was talking about it how like in Melee and Brawl, man, Sakurai loves the Ice Climbers. You know what I mean? Like he just like created all this content that is most definitely just not in the games at all. He just like the glacier like level with it like sliding down. Like what even is that in the scope of Ice Climber? It's nothing. Or they were like, yeah, hey guys, like the level like what is that? Was he planning some like Ice Climber reboot and that was his in, and then eventually he's like, let's just do Kid Icarus instead. Like, it's just so funny. It like obviously they had to come up with something because they, in Melee they did Icicle Mountain, which like it's not like, yeah, hey guys, like what is that? Like, huh? Um, so it's so random. Um, Icicle Mountain, like it makes sense. Like it's as good as like a modern take, right, on how Ice Climber works. So like that level's fine. Like I mean, it's off. Like, the level is awful, but like it's fine. Like it represents like what it is, right? Um, but like what is the Brawl level? Like what is it? Like I know it's supposed to be the peak of the mountain or whatever, but like it's not really. And also it just slides down somewhere at some point and ends up in the ocean. Like where huh? Like what does it have anything to do with Ice Climber? They just made up stuff. Ice Climbers are under fire. Join the fight. Yeah. And I don't know if they're on with that, but like sure, let's put some weird dialogue in the beginning. that was Brawl, right? So there Metroid Prime had happened by that point, right? So they had stuff to draw from. Isn't that crazy? Like thinking of the Metroid series, how much time there was between like Super Metroid and I guess Prime. What Super Metroid's 93, right? Like, it is, I'm sure it's 93. It's 94? Oh, I thought it was 93. All right. When's Metroid Prime? 2002. Okay. So you got 8 years between the games. But, like, that felt like an eternity. But they were cranking out games. You know, and that, in that era, GameCube, you got Prime 1, Prime 2. Game Boy Advance, you got Fusion. You got Zero Mission. Right? That's all the Metroids, right? That's 4. And then DS and Wii, you got Hunters, Pinball, I guess. I thought Prime and Fusion released on literally the same day. I thought it was literally the same day they released. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, DS, you got Hunters, you got Pinball. On the Wii, you got Prime 3, you got other M. And they put the collection on there too of the other Prime games. So like they had a lot. But then there was another dark era for Metroid where the 3DS had it had Federation Force, which was not well received. And you could be like, well, Odin, it had it had Samus Returns. Yeah, sure it did. And literally announced when the Switch was out. Like it's not like it was the early days of the 3DS. That is the end of the 3DS. So it was a bit late. It took a little bit to get there. Because that would have been, I mean, I guess if you count Federation Force, I feel like a lot don't. There was also the Metroid games that were in Nintendo Land, which I haven't even played Nintendo Land. One day I will. But now you can play like almost every. Can you play like every Metroid game on Switch now? They're like, screw it. You play Metroid 1, 2, Super Metroid, Fusion, and Zero Mission are also on there now, I think. That sounds correct. I feel like I'm not wrong on that. So you play those. You can play Prime 1. You play Dread, obviously. So what's missing? Prime 2 and 3, which are inevitable, right? And then I mean, I guess you could say Samus Returns, but I don't see that happening, Like literally that came out. Isn't that kind of crazy? Like that came out what, 2007? No, 17? Sorry. Yeah, I said 1, 2, and Super already. Yeah, 2017. So it's really, Samus Returns is not that long ago. Like it's only 7 years ago. Did it actually come out in 2017? It was announced in 2017. Did it actually come out in 2017? Yeah, it did. Came out September 2017. 2016 AM2R. You should play it. I don't care if you're against fan games or ROM hacks, you should play it. It's really good. I do need to play Samus Returns. I actually own it now. I think the price of it went down for some reason. I don't know when, but like it did, because it definitely was going for more. And then here, let's check out this graph. Look at this graph. Yeah. So guys, in a rare post-pandemic move for gaming, the price of Samus Returns went down. And I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was like 30 or less. I want to say it was 20. I think I paid 20 for it. I, which seems crazy, but I think I did. I think I honestly paid $20 for it. And pre-pandemic it was like 20, like on average 20-25 dollars, and then it went up to 40, or it went up to 50 at one point. But it's come down. It's come down in price. And that's probably because modding on 3DS became a lot more prevalent and people are just like selling off their games because they can just get whatever they want on there. um but for me, who still gotta own things, I don't know why. Probably just emulate everything, or it's not even emulation. If I were to mod my 3DS, it's not even emulation at that point. I'm playing the actual hardware. You know what I mean? Like it's not emulation at that point. It is actually the hardware. Um, I'm just so stubborn. I have to pay somebody else that's not Nintendo to play my games. I still emulate stuff. I don't care, guys. I don't. I'm 1000% for emulation, like all day, every day. Um, but like I still like to try and get stuff when I can. I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know what it is. I could get a flash cart for the SNES. Probably would be cheaper. Probably get an SD2 SNES. Probably like 150, $200 or something like that. But that one investment, I could just play everything as intended on Super Nintendo, no emulation required. Just need the ROMs. Or instead, I could pay like another $100 and buy one copy of Earthbound. Exactly. I don't know. I guess it's just the thrill of the hunt, Master Star, man. Like going to a yard sale and being like, yo, they got Symphony of the Night. You know what's great? I put that out into the universe now, so two things are going to happen. One, I will eventually find it, but two, I will now be on the look for it. I feel like if I ever saw Symphony of the Night at a yard sale prior to the stream, though, I probably would buy it at a yard sale. I probably would be like, I don't know if I need that. I would be walking away said yard sale with Symphony of the Night for sure. So, yeah, it is how it is for sure. Glad the creator of AM2R was like, yeah, the official product is good too, so go play it. Yeah, it's awesome. The product got out there. Nintendo allowed it to happen. Good on you, Nintendo, for not shutting that down in development when you definitely could have. I bet Samus Returns did even better because of AM2R. I mean, I have no idea. I'm probably wrong. I definitely never played Samus Returns. I bought it now. Here's the thing. Would I have been able to give Nintendo my money buying a new copy of that game that somebody else wouldn't have been like would there have been would there have been like one copy that didn't go into clearance or something like that? Or would they have all sold out and it wouldn't have mattered in the first place? That's the kind of things that go through my mind. Or I guess I could have ordered off of Amazon. I don't know if I was really into ordering games online in 2017. Also, I didn't do this at all. I feel like back when that was announced, I was like I was like, well, I already played AM2R, so I'm probably not gonna play this one. That's true. Nintendo could do so much more. You know what else? They could also do so much less. I wish they would. I wish Nintendo would be like. I think what bugs me the most is I wonder how much power they would have over a website that circulated only ROMs of games that weren't published by them. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, all the games have like licensed by Nintendo and stuff in them, right? But at this point in time, could they take down a website that was hosting like a Mega Man X ROM? You know what I mean? Or like Final Fantasy VI. Like, could they? What legality would Nintendo have on that? I get it. All these ROM sites have all the Mario's, and and all the Metroids and Uniracers. Mario, Metroid, Uniracers. By the way. Oh man. So yeah, is the people who made Dread made Samus Returns, right? Isn't there like a lot of similarities in there? I gotta play it. I should just stop asking and play the dang game because I did not enjoy um Return of Samus, the Game Boy one. I played through that this year or last year. It was either last year or this year. Um yeah, I didn't like it. It was very I don't know, boring. It was very tedious. There was some neat ideas. I feel like it was probably just very limited by being on Game Boy. Um, it's the second Metroid game. I get it. It definitely laid the groundwork for Super Metroid, but Super Metroid's just so good. Um, but yeah, I like I said, I really liked AM2R because, and I think the reason it's so good is because it has like it plays like the Game Boy Advance games, but it's like HD, I think, and or at least it's more HD than the Game Boy anyway, at least, and it's based off of a good property, right? So, um, people had the 3DS Switch emulators had version. See, like no, I get that stuff for sure, Slim. Like, yeah, I don't like the idea that like you're having versions that support, oh hey, this version of our emulator supports the newest game and you have to pay for our emulator. Like, there you're definitely hitting like a, all right, like clearly you want people to, you're basically trying to profit off of people playing the newly released game, and it may be a crazy loophole here. I'm no lawyer, um, but I'm not against people emulating modern consoles. Heck, I've been doing it since the Super Nintendo. Or I guess the N64 may have been out that, but I was emulating N64 when it was a thing. Um, so it's really not that different. Um, I didn't know the legalities of it. And um it hasn't really stopped me from buying stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not everybody. There are definitely those people out there who are going to emulate because they don't want to buy it. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Like, there are those out there, and that's not me. So I get it. I get it. um, but like, again, I think the benefits of emulation for modern stuff boils down to like modding and hacking. I think is kind of like what's cool about that. Like Metroid Dread randomizer. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff is cool. That's the kind of stuff that you can get in the modern day because people want that to exist in um in the modern day. And you know, Nintendo can go after that, I guess, but I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. It's like they won't, I'm glad that they won't go after Link to the Past randomizer or something like that. The people playing Metroid Dread Rando aren't like exactly, they're not like not buying the game. They obviously love the game so much that they wanted to go mod their Switch so that they can now randomize the game. You know what I mean? Those are the passionate fans. And yeah, you do have to protect your IP for sure. Like, I get it. I absolutely get it, right? I understand that. But like, that's the kind of thing that like I'm all for that kind of stuff for sure. Or like, kind of testing the boundaries. Like, I think people have, like, they'll make Like the Wii, like I think people have like Breath of the Wild like 4K or something on like Wii U, on the Wii U version, I think, or maybe it's on Switch. But like breaking the boundaries beyond like what the actual hardware allows through modification. I think that's cool. Like I think that kind of stuff is really neat. Um, and it's hard just for for Nintendo just to kind of accept something like that. Like I wish Nintendo would work with like the Mother 3 fan localization team and just be like, we're gonna buy this from you guys. We're gonna make some changes, but like the majority of the work is done. We're just gonna proofread everything, change what we need to, you know, credit you, but we're gonna remove most of that, but we'll credit you where credit's due, and then just release it because it's done. It exists. Like you know what I mean? Like any official Game Boy Advance translation of Mother 3 that comes out from Nintendo is not going to be wildly different from the version you can play right now. I played through Seiken Densetsu 3 fan translation way back in the day, and they crazy. They released an official English version of it, in like 2018, 2019 on Collection of Mana. Back when, and they made a remake of it, a ground up remake of the game for North America. You want to talk about things that made me pop off on a direct? That did. I wish I had recorded that one. But like, I wouldn't have been so excited for that without ROM hacking. You know what I mean? Without the translation. RPG Maker 2000, 2003. Those were unofficially translated. And guess what? You know what ended up happening? They got such a huge cult following that when Steam became a thing, they re-released them and people bought it. I bought it, because we loved that back in the day. And like that, so that's what happens. Like it can allow the scene to grow, like ROM hacking and emulation and that, because we get access to these things that we otherwise wouldn't have known about. Like Live Alive got re-released over here. Would that have happened if there was a fan translation before? Maybe. I don't know. But like people are gonna know about this stuff. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, some obscure game that's never been translated is now over here. Like it'll be like people will talk about. People are like, yeah, that's a good one on the Super Nintendo. Like you haven't played that yet. And then it's like, well, no, it was never officially released here. It's like you could have, but hey, like now you're gonna have a bunch of people talking about how good it is. People are gonna be excited for it. Like that's the kind of I'm glad that I grew up in the age of like I was in high school and late middle school when lots of translation patches were coming out for games and that, and emulation I feel like was really taking off. The early days of Lunar Magic. Mario Maker probably doesn't exist without Lunar Magic, honestly. Did Nintendo think anyone would ever want to make Mario levels? I honestly don't think Mario Maker exists without Lunar Magic. Truly. And definitely its success is, you got all these level makers that want to make stuff on official Nintendo hardware and stuff now, right? Like I'm just saying, there's a place for it, and Nintendo tries to be like, oh yeah, like here's a Mario Maker thing you can do now, but like that, they don't work together with those people. Like you have Sonic Mania, right? Which the developer made a ROM hack of like Sonic 2 or something, right? And then Sega was like, let's hire that person to make a brand new Sonic game, and then people love it. That's the difference. That's the difference. I am shocked. I don't know how this turned into ROM hacking and stuff, but we're here now. 16-year anniversary. I literally played a ROM hack on my channel early in the past year. We played Super Mario Land 2 DX. It adds color to the game, a few extra things. It's cool. People aren't upset by that. I don't think so. But anyway, I think it's crazy that we're gonna talk about Undertale real quick. It's crazy that a song that was made for a Super Nintendo ROM hack of Earthbound Megalovania. Is it? Is that? That's the name of the song, right? Yeah, Megalovania. Um, it's crazy to think that that song was originally in a Super Nintendo ROM hack of Earthbound, and obviously, was put into Undertale. A different version of it, but still the same song. And now that song is in a Nintendo game. It's in Smash Bros. Ultimate, a remix again, but you know what I mean? Like, isn't that kind of nuts? Like that, and that's from someone who wanted to like make an Earthbound ROM hack, and obviously, it's much more than that. Undertale's a lot different too, but you know what I mean? Like that kind of passion inspires people, um, and so it's just crazy to think that a song that was originally in a ROM hack, they probably won't ever talk about that. I mean, because really, that's where that song originates from. Like, yes, it's officially in Undertale, but like he made it for that ROM hack. I remember my brother showing me that ROM hack song. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's sick." That was a long time ago. That was before I knew anything about Undertale or anything. I think that was before Undertale, honestly. Um, and so like it's just funny. It's crazy. It's just so crazy, like that kind of stuff. And so yeah, I wish Nintendo wasn't so hard on the ROM hacking and emulation scene. There's definitely a line to be drawn for sure. Um, uh, which I think that's I get it, but there's definitely a place for it. So, whew. Rad Gravity, anybody? No, no, no. We could play the first level. I don't know. Should I play it? Is it late? We could play Rad Gravity, right? We could talk. We could play some Rad Gravity. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I don't know. I'm feeling it. So let's let's do it, guys. Let's play some. Let's play some RG. Why the heck not? Yeah, it's only 10:30. It's not like I gotta work in the morning. Okay. Oh, I gotta reset it because the lines. I swear this fixed last time. Is it not fixing now? Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. Maybe it's fine. I just wanted you guys to hear the title screen 3 times in a row. That's all I really wanted to do to you guys. I read a hack that you could use the Sega Genesis power adapter to get rid of like a lot of the wavy lines on the NES. But it appears to still be a thing even with it, so I guess just screw it. So yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Man, if it's 5 o'clock, I'm waking up for work. Play Rad Gravity while I sit through receiving like 50 Ocarina of Time items. That'd be fun. Alright, whatever. We're at a story. Get out of here. This isn't the speedrun of Rad Gravity, but, story. Get out of here with that story. We're not reading none of this story. We're playing some RG right now. The Adventures of RG. Rad Grav. Let's go. I almost got hit by the first enemy there. Okay, well, I did end up getting hit by him anyway, so... As I get smoked by everything. I gotta say, pretty fun playing on my actual NES. Pretty neat. If the game crashes, then we lose. So, I still have yet to boil my NES. It has not happened yet. So I need to do this. It will happen. I will get there. The contacts will be really nice inside, and I won't have any issues reading carts anymore. It will happen. I will do it. But I wonder if I get like a different composite cable, if it'll look slightly better too. I don't know. I don't know the likelihood of that, but I guess it couldn't hurt to try, I suppose. But I had to crop quite a bit of this because it looks kind of funky for some reason, but it looks pretty good on the overlay there. So what's really funny is the like black space at the top there, like in the game, gets occupied only while you're on the ship. So I guess in theory I probably could have cropped that out because it's such an unnecessary part. Yo guys, I love this. Look how cool this game rules. Enemies interact with each other. Yeah, that's right. You can get these guys to like shoot each other. Like this game, 10 out of 10. Like tell me otherwise. I won't believe it. All right. This game has so much going for it. Like it's amazing. I love it. Okay. One day I will make the Rad Gravity sequel we have all been craving, and by we all I mean it's me. It's me. It's just me. All right. I love this game. All right. I don't care. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Vice Commando was saying. Also show us the Vice Commando if you're watching this, because I know you watch my stream. It's a little late for him, so you know I know there's a bit of a time zone difference. But he commented on one of my original parts of Rad Gravity recently, because of the whole NES, the Nintendo World Championships, how like all the NES games are on there, and you know how I was popping off for Rad Gravity, and he's like, oh, you can really start to see your love shine for Rad Gravity, and it's like, or he said something like that. And I was like, you know, it's true, because like I liked this game growing up, you know. I wasn't like this is the best game I ever played, but back when I did my Let's Play Rad Gravity, you know, I just picked a game that I thought would be kind of unknown, you know, something unique to stand apart. And you know what? It was an awful idea at the time because I got no traction. The only people that watched, well, hey, Vice Commando watched, but also Scythe, which, you know, he probably felt bad for me. Like, oh man, no one's watching this. I better give my bro a view. You know, no one was watching Rad Gravity because, you know, no one knew of its existence. And, you know, even when I did Faxanadu, which has a little more of a cult following. Okay, it has a lot more of a cult following, especially these days. You know, that didn't really help my channel either. Mega Man X3 though, you know, in Faxanadu though, you know, that is when I met Griff for the first time. I mean, not in Faxanadu, but it also because I looked up a Mario 3 Let's Play, which is actually why I met Griff. You know, I stumbled upon his content first, looking up a, you know, significantly more popular game, you know, at least a little bit, right? Like, you know, Faxanadu, Mario 3, you know, they're about on the same levels of popularity, I would say, of NES game popularity. Probably, you know, they're roughly the same. So anyway, then I did Mega Man X3, and that's when I met Blue Blazing Demon for the first time, actually. Who I haven't seen in a while. Blue, if you're out there, you know, hope you're having a good one. And then eventually I did Oracle Seasons, and then, you know, that was The Legend of Zelda, and, you know, that was a time where you could do a game like Oracle. You could do a Legend of Zelda game, and nobody, actually, you know what, I think one person may have already had done it, but for some reason, my project caught on. I think somebody had done it, or at least maybe they were doing it, I don't know. But, you know, it was a game I grew up with. I got it for my birthday. And, you know, that was back... Yeah, you could do a game like that, and nobody had done it on YouTube. Now, like, 1 million people have done it, right? But, you know, back then, you could do that kind of stuff. You know, when I did New Super Mario Bros. Wii, was I the only person to do a Day 1 Let's Play of that game? Probably not, but I guarantee it wasn't... I was probably in a few that had done that. It was taboo to do that. I was just like, screw it, I'm doing it. And, you know, like Kirby 64 helped kind of give me some traction. You know, met Slim. I'm sure, you know, the shootouts from people, the shoutouts I was getting, I'm sure that, you know, helped give me some trajectory. You know, infinite ammo. You know, that probably helped a bit. You know, Dark-Minded Sith. You know, RC Scepter, who's now Draskin. Who actually did the intro music to the Adventures of OdinSpack. Way back in the day, who knew it would become a thing for 2023, 2024? He actually offered to make me new music. I should take him up on that. I really should. Yo, guys, look at these secrets. We're so good at this game. We're pro gaming. We're Rad Gravity gaming right here. And we're trying to get on this bubble. Yeah, look at us go. We don't have to wait for it to pop. I'm not trying to speed run, but like, you know, I'm not trying to wait around either. Yo, guys, we got the super sword. Useless weapon. Absolutely garbage. I don't really know the point of getting it other than collection. Because I'm pretty sure the laser sword, or the light sword, sorry. Yeah, it's not even the laser sword, the light sword. I guess that's supposed to be a play on the lightsaber, I guess. I want to say, it probably does the same thing to the one enemy it's good against later on, so. Only time I ever heard of Rad Gravity is a Watch Mojo video complaining how bad the title music is. You know what? Fair. It's not amazing. I mean, I have a soft spot for it, but, you know, not amazing. Let's do Terravia first. Alright, let's go upside down. We're not gonna get the crystal. I mean, we are gonna get the crystals, but... So... Yeah, you've even done Oracle Seasons. Yeah, exactly. Who hasn't done it, right? Fun stream, gotta go to work now. Enjoy your work shift. Or at least, you know, try. I mean, I don't know. If you enjoy your job, I hope you do. Thanks for being here, Morlock. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm not trying to be weird about it. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's get the Vertigun. So now we can shoot upside down. I wonder if does this game look good in 4x3? That's how I have it right now. But it is a little stretched than how I'm viewing it on here. But like, yeah, like 4x3 is obviously not the intended aspect ratio. Well, it's not always the case for NES games. But like, because lots of displays back then were 4x3, like some games are made with that in mind, but then other games are like, screw it, we're making it for like a 8x7, which was like the output of the NES. Which, you know, those games probably aged better in looks because now when you emulate them and stuff, then they look a lot better. So you haven't done Oracle Seasons? We hardly played it. Have it on 3DS. I really like Oracle Seasons, but it's been a long time since I played it. I've always wanted to redo it because, you know, I want to redo all my projects. Not all of them, but I want to redo a lot. It's not because I hate my projects or anything like that, but I just feel like I'm in such a better place with how I do recordings and stuff now. Like, I want everything to be cohesive, and I feel like my project's starting, like, I don't know, 2013 or 14, maybe even 15. I don't know, somewhere around there. It feels like I've nailed my commentary style and like my recording style, how things look. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm there with how all that is. Whereas, like, you know, it was a big learning process back in the day. And I'm not like upset by any of those projects or anything like that. But I kind of want everything to be like cohesive. I won't like unlist videos. I know lots of people do that. They unlist a lot of their older videos because they want it to kind of reflect their current day stuff. But I'm proud of my collection of videos. You know, I've made a lot. You know, I've made more than enough. You know, like I could stop if I wanted to, but I have too much fun doing it. That's why I still make Let's Plays, you know, when I can. I know it's not the most desirable format sometimes, but I genuinely do enjoy the style of it, and it just feels fun to do. I feel at home when I'm doing it, so I don't ever kind of intend to stop. Like I know I said in my update, like, you know, they kind of might be ending, but again, it's more so like that I won't really be like pursuing doing Let's Plays until I have something that I truly want to do, and it'll feel like something that I like truly care about. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I want to be with Let's Plays moving forward. I'm really excited for like the one after Pokemon for sure. It's gonna be a good one. I don't talk about it too much because well, I don't want to. I want it to genuinely be a surprise. Because I feel like surprises these days aren't too common, you know. But it's coming, you know. It's gonna happen. But you know, I am excited for that project a lot. That project will probably start before Pokemon. It might start and end before Pokemon, honestly, depending on if it's ready for when I want it to be. I have like a planned timeline for it, so I'm just trying to work out the kinks on it for sure. There's a way up here, right? Yeah, you can do this, and you can like skip all this. I like never do this for some reason, but like that skips so much of that beginning segment. I don't know why I'm not doing that more. So I should be doing that more. Should I do this my classic way of how I used to do this, or should I just do it the way you're supposed to? It could be fun to do it the classic way. You know what? Let's do it the classic way. Let's do it the way I used to do this all the time. So I used to skip this gate, and I would shoot these guys through here, and then I would like slide under. Well, I did it first try. And then ideally what you want to do is use one of these ones as soon as you can, so that you don't have to go back for it. So this is how I used to get the health that was here, because I didn't know that there was a secret another one of these maple leaves? I don't know. What are these supposed to be? What are these little pegs? I have no idea. What are these pieces? Shout out to Monsters Inc. having pieces in it, by the way. Oh, man. I hope that stays. I truly hope that stays. Okay, it's still there, so I just gotta shoot it. There we go. And that would have been really good, honestly. I would have been able to get that, like, immediately. But yeah, there's another one of these pegs, like, up here. You know, we'll get it now. We can skip that other one that's down there. Save a little bit of time. So yeah, now we have an extra peg. Say peg a few more times. So yeah. Hey, look, we kind of did it both ways, right? We did it the way that I used to do it, and we got the secret one that is up there, because of course it does. You have a soft spot for your 2010 Let's Play of Sunshine? Very memorable stories of your time of your life. Don't miss a lot of the weird hardware issues. Yeah, that's what sucks about my New Super Mario Bros. Wii project, which oddly enough, the video that gets views all the time, the Ghost House, I'm pretty sure has a lot of those issues, so I don't even know how it has all the views it does. So guys, what? Ready for sword gaming? Look at that. Sword gaming. But, it was, like, partially into that project where why didn't I re-record? Like, I guess I was so stubborn, wondering why the heck it was doing that. I was just like, screw it. You know, could you copy files in New Super Mario Bros. Wii? I don't remember. It was probably something I should have done if it was a thing. But I genuinely don't know. I know some games have file copying. I don't know if that's one of them. But anyway, yeah, I found out that my laptop was overheating. And then I literally just, my dad actually purchased this, like, cooling pad that, like, plugged in through USB. It was just fans that went underneath it. All I put underneath the laptop fixed it. And then it turned out it was overheating because there was, like, a ton of, like, dirt buildup inside the fans. And I think I eventually ended up cleaning that out. I'm sure if I would have done that, the project also would have been good. Considering it was good at the beginning, so that must have that overheating must have happened during the project. You know, let's get this Saturn secret health here. So my cables were good. I don't think I've ever had an issue with cables, except for I think I had to replace my Super Nintendo ones at one point. They were kind of bad. Let's get this guy. But it's kind of crazy thinking about all the stuff we went through to get that stuff working. I could make... Well, you know what? I say I could make a way better New Super Mario Bros. Wii project now. I did. Slim and Bobo are both in it. In the multiplayer. That's right. He came over to help me record that. That was at Bobo's old place. I guess I could say my old place too. I lived there for a bit. Yeah, like what a wild time. That was a thing that happened. I redid that game. That's like that feels like a forgotten Let's Play for me. Like that is a thing I did. I replayed New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I think that was the last time I ever played it too. I like that game. I don't know why I don't play that more. Not long ago, I mean, I guess in the Switch era, but I mean, not long ago is like, it might be like 2019 or something. You know, that might be bordering 5 years. We could look it up. All right, guys, make notes. I mean, I guess you could also look it up for me, because I don't want to stop playing Rad Gravity at this point. I don't want to pause and look something up. So, make notes that we have to look that up after the fact. Or, someone could do me a solid and look up when that project started. I guess you could look up ended too, but I feel like that's one of those projects that I kind of went on hiatus for like 8,000 years for. So. Most hidden item in the game is an actual good upgrade. Why is it here? Actually, that's not the most hidden item in the game. Oh, I'm gonna try something too. First part was March 19th, 2020. Oh, okay. I was like, I need something to do. I'm back at home now. Oh boy. Now the bonus part, I don't even know when that was probably a while after the project ended, I want to say. It ended October, like the World 9? Like, what about the bonus video? Like the multiplayer? I feel like that's not October. I mean, maybe it is. Did I visit then? Probably shouldn't have. Oops. Alright guys, you guys ready for the strat? The wind-up bots, Jan 2021. I feel like this area was like, I mean everywhere was over the pandemic, but I feel like this area was like, they didn't care. Whereas Canada was on lockdown for like 8,000 years. We were on lockdown forever. Oh, I screwed up, guys. When I came to move here, like, I like had to wear a mask in the airport and stuff. That was like 2022. Man, normally I do this right away. Now I'm desynced. So it's messing up. Man. No. No! choking, guys. Oh, man. I keep doing this literally. Like, get away. Man, I was like, oh, this is no big deal at all. I'm choking hard. No. Yeah, you can hit these guys like this and keep them apart. Yeah, like that. Okay, this might be good. Oh yeah, this guy might not even get over in time. Okay, he probably would. Doing the Wii Fit and Ring Fit streams. Yeah, I had to like isolate and stuff. Yeah, it was. That's the thing, right? Like we were doing long distance relationship, right? And it was, we didn't know anything. It was, you know, should we have visited? I don't know, probably not. But it was tough. Everything was uncertain then. And, you know, I took my precautions and everything. But yeah, it was a rough time for sure. But yeah, I was doing the Wii Fit and Ring Fit streams. That was really fun getting Ring Fit. I really enjoyed that. Oh boy, here we go, guys. Asteroid Belt. All right, Slim, pay attention. All right, I hope I'm not getting too cocky, but I say pay attention as I immediately fail. I'm usually pretty good at this, usually. No. I'm telling Slim to pay attention, by the way. I'm just really happy he played through Rad Gravity. You see more talk than walk here. Yeah, that was not my best Asteroid Belt, I gotta be honest. That's not the best, my best playthrough through there. But look, I did it, alright? So, we made it through. Alright, I only took 1 damage. We're good. We only took, well, definitely more than 1 damage. 1 bar of health. It's alright. We're good. Yeah, I kind of sucked. That was kind of bad. Alright, let's get the keys. Not the cheese. The keys. I just love how this game just has different enemies and like just different everything for every level. Again, truly ahead of its time. I don't care if the enemies are the most basic thing ever. The fact that they went through the effort to like make different little sprites and stuff and different little attacks, like it's just awesome. Like it's so cool. I love this game. It has so much charm to it. Alright, is it the best game? No, but it has so much charm. Alright, 10 out of 10. I want to talk about a game with amazing environmental storytelling. Rad Gravity. Okay, I don't know if it's amazing environmental storytelling, but whatever, alright? Really like it. Alright, let's get this last key. I never got those energy bombs when I was a kid, so that made, you know, some enemies would like survive stuff. The final boss, well, not the final, the penultimate boss was a lot tougher. Alright, let's get this last key. Let's do some hot speedrun strats right there. See that? It's pretty sweet. We got the teleport location for Odar. Shoutouts to Odar! Body Odar. I know, stupid. Also, don't fall out of the ship or you gotta do everything again. Kind of big dumb. And by kind of, I mean very dumb. Not great game design. Why would they do that? Like, could the RAM, like, not hold that in there for some reason? Like, I don't understand. I truly don't understand. I don't get it. This enemy's really cool because, like, his tongue, like, the toxic can land on his tongue and kill him, or it can just straight up land on him and kill him. There's a couple different ways this guy dies. Or it landing on the ground there. Like, it's pretty neat. I probably could have screwed that up, but we're good. We're good, alright? We made it through. We got the part. Let's go to Odar. Normally I go to Utopia. Well, I feel like I normally go to Odar first. Yo, check out Kako's behind. Look at him! He's behind the screen, guys! He's in space! I've seen that happen before. It's like a weird glitch. I don't know why that happens, but, like, he's behind the screen. What's going on there? He's not supposed to be behind. He's supposed to be in front. I don't know what causes that, but... Yo, let's do the slim strats. Actually, I think you can just, like, do this. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, maybe this game's a little busted, okay? Like, maybe a little bit. Just a tad. I want to do the slim skip, too. I want to do both. I'm calling it the slim skip from now on. But yeah, this tree is supposed to indicate, like, you can, like, drop one of these, and they will, like, grab it. There he goes. We're gonna go back and do it. Also, oh, I don't think you did this once, Slim, but look at this. Bam! How cool. Get 10 out of 10 game. Everything interacts with each other. Yeah, I don't think I saw you do that. But yeah, you can slam these guys with rocks. I love this game so much. Just singing its praises. Okay, it's so good. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. It's so good. Also, I didn't think to just leave that like that. You did that, and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I usually just knock it all the way down. So, I don't know why I didn't just do that. That makes a lot more sense, actually. I gotta say, watching you play this definitely made me rethink how I play this, so... Yeah, again, this game rules. It's so good. I think that may be the only instance... Well... Yeah, it might be the only instance where you can do that to one of these guys. But the fact that they did it, you know what I mean? The fact that it's even an option. That you can just drop a rock on him. And it's not like he, like, explodes or something. Like, he falls off the screen. Like, he has, like, a different way of dying. Like, oh, this game's so good. Man. Again, I cannot sing the praises of this game enough. Okay, now we're gonna do the slim key skip. How did you do this? Did you just put one of these down? And like, where was it? Was it just like here or something? And then you just jumped and used it? I think that's what you did, right? That sounds like what you did. And the game was probably just like, there's too much going on the screen right now, so we're gonna teleport you to the other screen. I think that's what you did. That sounds right. We probably could use it right there, honestly, but I'm pretty sure you used it, like, way over here. It's consistent! It is a consistent trick. Is it practical? No, because you definitely could just go through there earlier, but it works. Consistent trick. I'm so glad that you did that. Like, it makes me want to try that so many other screens. You know what I mean? See what else you can kind of do that with. Because you probably can. Like, it would have to be on a screen where enemies appear. Like, it might work in Vernia with the birds, maybe? I don't know, though, for sure. Oh, Slim! Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta show you the other thing. Oh, there's so much to this level. I don't know if you ever figured it out or not, but I gotta show you something with this level. I didn't want to say it because the way you did it, I really liked. I really liked the way you did this level. It was really cool, but I think you definitely did it unintended. However, it was super sick. So, yeah, I don't think I ever went back and told you, like, what they definitely intend you to do. Okay. Yeah, we ignored everybody. Alright, let's go. This is like the only level that checkpoint. Well, it's one of 3 levels, and this one just takes you the other part of it. This level, like, I like, but I also hate. This is definitely my least favorite level. So obviously you know about this, how you can attack these guys from underneath. I know you know that. However, the thing that you did not do, that was really cool, by the way. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed how you got in here. You know, it was awesome. However, they definitely just want you just to destroy this guy and just push him in front. You also can... I never knew you could push those guys either. And I'm pretty sure I would just, like, destroy them in front of the little display. But yeah, you can push these guys around. And, yeah, that helps out a lot. For sure. I really liked your, like, sneaking in with the teleport beacon, though. Like, that ruled. When I saw you do that, I was like, oh, that is so sick. And I so wish that was the intended method. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wish you couldn't push those guys around. Also, I didn't know you used to be able to go under these guys with the sword when I was younger. And I'm pretty sure you can hit them, yeah, with the bombs really low, too. If you, like, hit them at their feet. It's a little harder to do, obviously. But yeah, you can hit under them with the bombs. But obviously the sword is you know, more intended. So, isn't that neat? You know what's great is, you know, learning about the teleport beacon stuff definitely has kind of like ruined this game a little bit for me. Oh, I guess you can't go through that one. Okay. But I feel like a lot more like confident with what I'm doing now. With, like, different tricks and stuff. Like, you know, I don't mind that, like, I know that you can kind of glitch through everything with it. You know, will I do that all the time? No. But it's kind of fun to do it, you know what I mean? It's kind of fun to know that that is a thing you can do. I also like that you can either ride these things or, like, get pushed by it. I think that's kind of fun. Alright. I want to say... You want to go left here? I don't remember now. This part always trips me up. I think you want to go left. I think this just takes you back. Yeah. Yeah, this part always feels like if you were to go down left, it would, like, take you to, like, going backwards, but no, like, this is definitely the intended way. So I wonder how many shots those guys take with the light sword. One of these playthroughs I should not get the super sword. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't realize Jilly was in here. She wants out. Oh shoot, Jilly, I'm sorry. I need to save her. Alright, you guys get to hear the sweet pause music for a second. Like go free Jilly and I hit my microphone. Alright, hold on. Oh my goodness, free me from this prison! She's like, how dare you close that door in here? Let me out of this room. There's no such thing, like, there's no, you can't close a door in a house with cats. Or, I can't close a door to a room that gets used with cats. Oh, he's, he's dragging me. I don't think I knew, I think I got, like, stuck inside, like, part of his sprite or something. Yeah, Jilly has had enough of Rad Gravity. Yeah, she's done. Yo, Jeremy, welcome on in. How's Rad Gravity going? Oh, it's good. We're blazing through it. This boss also is like the weakest one. I don't like it at all. Like, the fact that you like have to equip the bombs and then he's like, oh, well, I'll stop attacking now. Like, this is like the worst one. The other bosses, all the other bosses, like if there's a tier list of Rad Gravity bosses, which there's not many, this is the lowest tier boss. Yes, even lower than the final boss, because at least the final boss has like a strategy and things to it. This one is just this. Like, how dumb. So. Your cat hates it when doors are closed, but she'll close doors when she thinks it's bedtime. That's cute. Alright, we got the max again. Yeah, not sure we have time for Rad Gravity. Like, we always have time for Rad Gravity. It's not a long game. For me, you know, I play through pretty fast, so. I'm pretty good at it, you know. Although we do have Volcania coming up here. Oh, I want to try something here. There's been, ever since Slim streamed this, there's been something I've been wanting to try. So I may die a couple times, but I do want to try something. I want to see if there's an intended way to get to the other health upgrade in Volcania. Because I truly don't believe there's a way, but there has to be. There's got to be a way, so... I have some theories. As I get smoked. So, see me play this game, I never gave it a go for myself. Hey, this was my favorite game on Nintendo World Championships. It also is probably my favorite NES game. Well, I don't know. Super Mario Bros. 3. I think there's just something so fun, like simplistic about a playthrough of this game. I just love it so much. Alright, so what I want to try here is I want to see if you drop the teleport beacon in that there. Because, like, it flows, right? Oh, no, it just goes there. I thought maybe it would go over there. This is going to kill me. Alright, we'll just die, I guess. Alright, well, that didn't work. Alright, I have other theories. I have other things I want to try. Yeah, this game is like... I think it's really good, okay? Obviously, it's got probably lots of bad to it, but... You know, this is a great, like... If you've played it like 100 times, it's good. If you can, like, you know, just go through it on a romp, no big deal. Like, it's fantastic. You know, first playthrough, you know, it might be kind of rough. All right, so the other thing is, like, can you do this? No. So apparently that, like, doorway up there, you can apparently get in with the energy disc, but, like, I feel like I've tried doing that, and as soon as I go into that lava flow, it's death. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it another try. But... Some ways you like replaying Adventure more than Superstar. Superstar is a fun replay because you don't have to like play it all. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, there's like a gratification to just beating one of the modes in Superstar. That's what I love about Superstar. I can just boot that game up and be like, all right, Great Cave Offensive. You know what I mean? Like, I can just do that. Or, you know what? Man, I'm doing awful. I can't even beat this level now. Or, you know, I can just be like, all right, I'm going to play through Dynablade. Like, it's so nice that it has that to it. Like, if I want to play through the entirety of Superstar, then maybe I'd play through, like, Spring Breeze. But, like, that's, like, a mode I don't really see myself going back to a lot. Like, Spring Breeze is okay. It's definitely, like, a low point in my playthrough of Superstar. Definitely not my favorite part of it. Yeah, I used to say that about Great Cave Offensive, but that's grown on me immensely. I love Great Cave Offensive, so... That's your mentality with Mario Sunshine. See, that's maybe that's my issue with Mario Sunshine, is I haven't played it 100 times. So, I guess I should give you, like, my stance on why I don't like it as much. You know, because I know you love that game. So, I want to give you an honest... My honest, like, thoughts on Mario Sunshine, okay? Like, this cannot be the way to get in here, right? Like, that just seems wrong. But, I mean, we're doing it. But, like, so, like, my honest thoughts on Mario Sunshine. I rented that game, right? So obviously, I played it with some time constraints, you know? Like, it wasn't like, it wasn't just like I had all the time in the world to play it, you know? And it was definitely like a later rent too. Like, it wasn't like one of the first GameCube games I had ever rented. This was also during a time where, like, you know, I was figuring out how to handle a divorce. I didn't understand what that meant. And, you know, it was kind of around that time when I first played it. So, I don't know. Maybe I harbor some bad memories with it. I since own it, you know. I got it on GameCube. I actually owned 2 copies at one point. That's a fun story that Snack likes to remind me of. How he now owns one of those 2 copies. So, you know, I don't remember if I ever ended up replaying it since then. I'm not sure if I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't think I've ever gotten 120 shines. I think I got like all the like standard shines. I think I got everything besides the blue coins. I genuinely don't like the blue coins. I think that's the weakest part of the game for me. I think there's cool parts to it, but I think it is the weakest part of the game because it's like you're just collecting parts of a shine, and there's like no tally. Like, there's a tally to how, like, you know, but like it doesn't, like, you have to know how many are in each level. You know what I mean? Like, that part bugs me. I don't like that. You know, without like a guide or something or prior knowledge, you don't know how many are in each level. I mean, sure, you could probably eventually figure it out or something and be like, oh yeah, this level has 20. I think it's 20 in each level. I think I could be wrong. I don't even know. I genuinely don't even know how many blue coins are in each level. But like that part, I don't like about the game for sure. That's like my least favorite part of the game is the blue coin stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna get some rad knowledge right now. It's 30. Yeah, see, I don't even know. All right, we're gonna try and get into here. I can't even duck. Why can I not do this? Yeah, see, you just die. Unless you can go in the other way, we'll try the other way. We're gonna try other things here. We're gonna figure this out, guys. Because allegedly that is the entrance to that room. So I hear. But I have never seen this be able to be done. I feel like I've seen, I don't know if it's a modded version or a PAL version or something, but I feel like some version removes that lava waterfall so you can get into that door. But I don't know if that's like intended or not. I genuinely don't know. I feel like they just screwed up. Which, you know, it's Rad Gravity, so I'm not surprised. Alright, I have some other theories. Yeah, so we cannot get in here. Like, that is not a doable thing. And I tried to teleport in there. That's not a doable thing. Alright, I have other theories. We're not out of here yet, guys. We're not out of the woods. I have other ideas. Alright, I want to try something that I feel like I've tried this before and this isn't a thing, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I don't know if the boss is still alive, honestly. I don't know if you have to fight him again. Maybe. You had Sunshine easier than most kids because your parents ended up getting me the official Nintendo flower. Power guide. The same Christmas you got the game. That I understand, because then you know where everything is. See, that's the kind of game where it probably is fun if you know where everything is already. You know, there are some games like that are genuinely fun if you know where everything is. Alright, we're gonna have to play this game, this level as intended, for this to work. Which I have not done in a while, so... Slim has more recently done this than I have. I have not, so... But yeah, some games I think just are more fun if you know where everything is. You know, Kirby Superstar I feel like is like that for me. I know where to find all the thingies, so it's fun going through it. I definitely jumped. I'm wondering. I have an idea. We're gonna cheese. Okay. Because you can go back up. I was gonna put a teleport beacon just where that was anyway. Do you think it's this one? Do you think you're supposed to go inside this one? Because that room does take you out here. Do you think maybe? I mean, that would be really obtuse, right? Let's give it a shot. It just feels so suspicious. No. It feels like it has to be that other one. Because that other one has like two, like, you know, it has like a doorway, like two black squares there. There has to be a real way into this. I refuse to believe there's not. Oh my goodness. I cannot make this jump. Yeah, like pieces. No, people found everything Linked to the Past or Super Metroid back without... I did find everything in Link to the Past. I'm pretty sure. And like, I think I found the last heart piece without a guide. Like the one that's like in Turtle Rock, like that you need to use the mirror for on Death Mountain. I think that is like the actual last heart piece too. I think I did genuinely find that. Okay, we'll put a teleport here. This is fine. Hopefully I can ride that, no big deal. I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. But I've tried everything, so I don't really know. I know we could have beaten this game a while ago now, probably, but I'm doing some rad experimenting right now. I want to say I did find that one. I think I pieced together. I think I looked in the light world and I was like, how do you get to this? And then I figured it out. Okay, this guy is back alive. So when you defeat this guy, this lava flow stops, right? So my thought process here is that if you teleport back up, the other lava will have stopped. I have no idea if this is true. It's probably not true, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, this is my only thought process. Okay, this is like the only thing I can think of. All right, I'm really hoping this works. It probably does not, but I'm going to try. Okay. All right, the lava is gone. Can you go through that? I'm pressing up in there to see if it works. No, you can't. Okay. All right, let's give this a shot. I have no idea if it'll work. Well, it helps. See, this is why I want to leave a teleport beacon up there, because I'm really bad at jump. You know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Let's beat this game. I don't know how to find this, guys. I don't know. It's impossible. I mean, I got it the unintended way. Or maybe it's the intended way. I have no idea. I feel like there's some cheese to it for sure. So. Milky Way Wishes was the one that bugged me a lot, because I had no idea where to get the fire ability. I assumed it was, like, you know, in the lava stage. Or the fire stage, but I couldn't find it. And then I think I eventually realized, like, oh, there's a door under here. Like, I was like, wait, how do you get in that door? And then I kind of pieced it together. Come on, I got through here before. Come on, get me through. Remember how I got through immediately last time? I can't do it now. There we go. So. Think about Ultra, it told you how many abilities were in each level. That is nice. I feel like something like that probably would have helped me get everything in Superstar. I think I like when there's a nice little completion, little indicator. I think it's good. I think we could have used the energy disc earlier. I talked about this during Slim's Let's Play, by the way, but the energy disc is 1000% Rad Gravity's up B move. Even though it is a purely horizontal move, this is most definitely his up B. And it takes 2 health to use it, so it would still take you would take damage, like when Pichu uses stuff and it hurts Pichu. Same thing for the energy disc. So. But yeah, that's... Rad Gravity has the moveset. He literally has everything. He has all the moves. He would be great. He would be fantastic. So, obviously it's never going to happen, but he has all the moves. It's fun brainstorming, like, Smash Bros. Movesets. They're so, like, advanced now that, like, I feel like when you think of a moveset for everyone, you think of, like, basic stuff. But, like, so many of the characters are, like, crazy, insane now that you really could think of anything. But I think, I guess I just kind of think of, like, you know, like, kind of the original intended design of Smash Bros. Characters, so. First played Superstar for Ultra, though that was when I learned discovering Let's Plays and learned stuff of that game. Ultra indicates how many items are in each area. Yeah, I know in that, like, if you look, it shows, like, a little divide. Or I know that. I know that's a thing. Which is nice. Yo, guys, get used to the boss theme. We live here now. We're gonna do this level as intended. We're gonna run through all the spikes. Guys, this stage is probably not very good. However, I love this game, so you know, there is nostalgia for it, even though this level blows chunks. Big Bobo, happy Sweet 16. Thank you so much, Bobo. I appreciate your comment earlier on my video. It means a lot. No damage clear. I don't even know if that's even possible. Oh, I'm dead now. We learned this. Oh, yeah, we learned this during the Slim playthrough. All right, we recovered. We're in there. We made it back, guys. We made it back. Yeah, where's my D-Pep? We recovered. It was hard, but I fought back. Also, arrows shoot out of there. There's no trap indicator. They just shoot out of that wall. That's pretty dumb. I don't even know if I have enough health to make it through this, but we're going for it, all right? We're going for broke. You know, that ate up half of my health. We're doing it. We're getting in there. All right, it's happening. Yeah, I need some D-Pep right now. I think this is the one you want to go in. Is it just this one? No. It is not that one. You think I would know where to go, however, you would be wrong. I don't know where to go in this game. Oh no, I went the wrong way, guys. Guys, I did this wrong. I mean, this maze is useless. You don't need to be in here. Alright, so I got trapped. We went in the wrong door. The first situation reminds you of Castle Mario 3. This one is a tad more intense. I know the one you're talking about, though. This level nearly broke. Slim, I'm gonna run this back for you, alright? The redemption arc begins now. What am I doing wrong? What am I forgetting here? This is definitely the right way to go. Oh, is it just the left door? It is. Stupid. Alright, we're there. We're there, okay? I don't think I have enough health to do this. Especially because I keep getting cranked by these traps. But we're getting there. Not sure how many times you finished Sunshine. You're on your 5th playthrough of the Switch version. Yo, guys, what's the code? 3, 2, 4. Because if we did another one, then we'd go back to start. Actually, we could cheese our way through. Alright. Watch this speedrun strat. The other side! Oh, man! We saved so much time. Yeah, I genuinely do not know if I have enough health to do this. Yo, Nick! Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can bait this trap up before we use the energy disc. I don't know if that helps at all. Because ideally, if I can get through this in one go. Oh, we did it! We did it, guys! Oh man, we made the run. We did not have to use 2 discs. We could do this. Oh man, this is gonna be tough, guys. This is going to be tough. It may not happen. Yo, Nick, thank you so much for the remember for 7 months. Appreciate it. Here's another 16 years. Oh, man. How old will I be then, guys? Old. Too old. 51. Oh, man. I'm running out of health, guys. Yeah, 51. Oh man, this is my last attempt. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's go for it. Oh man. Don't choke. Do not fall in those spikes. Those spikes are it. Guys. No! Oh, we were right there! Oh, that door was a checkpoint! No! Almost 50? I think I'll be 51. No! Damn it! I was right there! I was on the last bit of health! Oh my god, we almost did it! Oh man, that was so close. That sucks. Guys, that's the end of the level. I mean, it's a final boss in there. We were right there. Alright, well. We're cheesing. Tried to really hear my reaction when I was seeing it. I know. I know, Bobo. Alright, well. We are, no, we're doomed again. Can I, like, cheese my way through here, maybe? Let's go! Let's go! Cheating! 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 Alright. It did look so promising. We gotta do it legit. I mean, I know I just went through the wall, but whatever. Like, I don't want to restart again, okay? I'm getting through this legitimately. Quotation marks. I've never gone through that wall before. I'm doing things I've never done in Rad Gravity. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, we should go through that wall. I want to, like, do all this. I want to do all these wall clips now. We should 1000% go through that wall. I went through. Aim's like, nope. Darn it! I can't do it here. No! The game knows. Can I get through this one? No, probably not. No. Darn it. Man. I'm so upset. I like really wanted to do it. It won't let me. You probably similarly cannot get through this. No, then I'm in the spikes. Like, how are you supposed to avoid that trap? That one is impossible. I'm convinced. I am convinced you cannot go through there. Nick, I gave you my appreciation, right? Like, I appreciate you so much for the remember. It really means a lot. I just want to make sure that I did. Oh goodness, this takes you back here. Oh guys, look at us go. Look at us. Look, we are the masters of this level. What happens if you go on this one? Okay, well. All right, we're not going through this level legitimately anymore. It was fun while it lasted, you know. All right. Yeah, we know. How do we do this? Can we just go back this way? We need that to be there. Okay. I'm gonna try to fight Agathos with the boss music playing. I probably will die, but I want to try and succeed. I don't have a lot of health to do it, but... Because I always fight this guy with the Rad Gravity theme playing, but I want to try to actually beat him with the boss theme playing. I don't know if I've ever done it. I don't have a lot of health for it, but I think it can be done. Can it be done? Guys, how's that song go? I want your best impression in words on there. How can it be done from Mario Party 2? Is that the first one? Is that the one that's like dun 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 dun? That's that one, right? That's like the one, like the memory match game. I feel like that's that song. Sorry, a lot of the songs in Mario Party that are the minigame ones are like stuff like that. So you just had D-Pep. Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Sorry, I know you guys are talking about soda and stuff, but here I am. I'm trying to save the galaxy right now, okay? From Agathos. Okay? We're trying to save the day. I know we haven't been talking about the story at all. Yeah, Memory Match isn't Mario Party 1, so maybe that's from Mario Party 1. Is it Mario Party 2? There we go. Get wrecked. That's the song I'm thinking of, though, right? Dun 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 dun. I feel like I'm right. I keep throwing this, by the way, because his like projectile like overwrites yours weirdly. I don't know. Also because naturally I got hit by that. So yo, Agathos, can you stop? Yeah, D-Pep's part of the Rad Gravity lore. Can you just open? Oh my goodness. Oh man, I got hit by that attack. I like never get hit by that. Keep shooting out these asterisks at me. I like that sound plays when you hit his like UFO thing, but it does no damage. It's like a tease, because usually that sound effect means you did damage. Yeah, can it be done? That's what I said, right? But is that the one I'm thinking of? The do 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 do. What song am I thinking of right now? No, I am thinking of that, right? That is Memory Match, right? I'm not crazy, guys. We're not doing too hot here. We may not win. It's not looking good for Rad G here. Oh man. Come on. Man, he was probably one hit away. Okay, I like really wanted to beat him with the boss music playing, but it did not happen. Alright. Rad Gravity theme. Let's go. Do 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 do. Isn't that?
I don't know what you're singing, but the song. Do 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 do.
Yeah, that
That's
one.
Memory Match slash like facelift.
Is it Can It Be Done?
Yes, that's Can It Be Done.
Okay, well that's the one I was trying to sing, okay?
Really off key, so I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
sorry I'm not the Mario Party 1 master. Get out of here. Look at her trying to chime in here. She's trying to... Yeah, she has her D-Pep. She's wired on D-Pep now, trying to interrupt my 16-year Rad Gravity stream. Throwing her Mario Party 1 knowledge at me. Yeah, right. Big G did not save the world. No, he did not. Man, that was twice. That was twice I, like, was almost, like, photo finished there. Yeah, off key. Off key? It's not off key. It was just wrong. So. Sorry, no chatters. You got wrecked by exclamation mark. Wow, stream elements. I'm glad that that command just does not work at all. I forgot that was even a thing. Hey guys, I have a chat bot. Yeah, it's a real thing. Oh my. Bobo. Crossing a fine line here. I put in all the variables and stuff for that command, and it just does not work. I don't know. I miss SpackBot. SpackBot may make a return to Twitch. It's been a long time since I've used PhantomBot, though, so, I mean, I'll probably have to update it and stuff and figure out how that works again. But yeah, we have the chat bot. We got stream elements. I set that up so I could set up, like, donations and alerts and stuff on YouTube. Because I wanted, like, a different platform than Twitch. Just, like, you know, in case... Like, just to kind of separate them. I feel like it was just kind of better to do that, I suppose.
Do you want to know?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
So, like, I set up all that stuff, but I never really advertise it or anything. Yeah, there's a tip button in the description. Wink! No one has to do that. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't really mention that kind of stuff. I could, I guess. I mean, that's call to action, as they say. I know that's what you have to do, but I don't know. Guys, I'm a... I'm a bad businessman. Businessman. Look how much damage I've taken already. Imagine you had to do this and then fight the final boss on the same health bar. I'd probably cry. Thank goodness. It would be funny if you died to the final boss. You just die. So... Yeah, she came in to teach us a very important lesson. I think I was on the last hit, too. There we go. We got it, guys. What have we done? We're the bad guys! Oh my god, we did the wrong thing the whole time! What'd we do? Yeah, oops. Guys, our bad. Oh, this is a two-hitter right here. Oh, that was a, I could just feel that was a back-to-back. Oh, come on, that hit. Oh, surely that hit. Like, are you kidding? Slim, bad memories, huh? I'm convinced you can't hit this guy from the right, but I feel like I've done it. I don't know, I'm probably lying. Oh, that was stupid. That was probably the final hit right there. I'm convinced it can it be done? What? Disagree. This is it right here. Flashing screen warning. Oh, okay. Next hit. This did take you a while, Slim. It was a hot minute. Flashing screen warning. Hopefully that was enough time. We did it, guys. We beat the game. We are the champions of Rad Gravity. Yeah, that fight when I was younger, Slim, was rough. I don't know how long that took me on my Let's Play, but I can tell you I'm a heck of a lot better at that battle than I am, like, now. Or, like, I'm a lot better now than I was before, you know what I mean? I've probably played... You know what's crazy is I've probably played Rad Gravity more since Let's Playing it than I ever did growing up. Or at least fully through. No, probably entirely, honestly. Probably. So, yeah, we screwed everything up, guys. Oops. Oops, I messed up. Holy song. Guys, here it is.
Farewell till we meet again.
Champions. Champions. The ROM hack of this, the sequel, you just cut the thing where it would just go, we meet again. Like that's it. that's the that's the Smash Bros. Reveal trailer. Oh, stupid! Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I would pop off so hard if I heard we meet again. On anything. On literally anything. Nintendo Direct. We meet again. Oh, I'm so dumb, guys. I'm so stupid. 16 years. I ended up streaming way longer. Yeah, Rad Gravity meets us again. Todd J. Camtasia. It's not that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, what am I doing? Guys, what am I doing? This person's name doesn't show up correctly. Why not? Alright guys, well, I streamed a little longer than I meant to. It's definitely bedtime for me. But you know, I had a good time. This just repeats, so we'll switch back. I mean, we'll switch back, you know, once Rad Gravity goes away. We'll pretend that he ran away, like he was flying off to his next quest there. Rad Gravity's second quest. Stupid. It's almost been as long as the age you were. What has? Oh, like, yeah. I know that we were talking about that earlier, actually, Bobo. It's crazy. Yeah, now I'm like married and stuff and still playing the same. You know, it's about to play again on my end here. Just farewell till we meet again. I love playing this game for you guys. It's like, you know, it's so much fun to just play through. Yo, Turn of Drew here for the end. Hey, you know, welcome on in. I love playing this game. And it's a fun stream game because I can just blast through it, and you know, it's just really easy to like talk about anything. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to focus on the game at all. I guess maybe a little bit when I get to Telos, but even then it's really not that bad. Like I've played this game like 100 times. I don't know if 100 is too many. It might be too many still, but I've played it enough, you know. Bobo. I've played it enough to, you know what I'm doing. And it's a fun time. I really have a good time playing this. And hey, you know, we got to celebrate my 16-year anniversary. We always talk about ROM hacking for some reason whenever I go to talking about stuff. The discussion always goes to ROM hacks. Whatever. I appreciate you guys being here. Before I get going though, I want to give special thanks to my channel members for the month of August. Thank you so much for helping to support my content. you want to be part of this lovely list here for next month, please consider hitting the join button down below. If you do, you get a badge next to your name, you get some channel emotes, and you currently get a behind the scenes video once a month at the end of every month, but that will be changing soon to be just a Discord, kind of like a private Discord thing instead of behind the scenes videos. Behind the scenes videos are going away, but they are a thing right now, so please consider helping me out. There's different tiers you can join at. It really does mean a lot, so thanks, I appreciate it. Well, that's gonna do it for the 16-year YouTube anniversary extravaganza. It was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for being here. I know this was kind of spur of the moment, kind of just streamed out of nowhere. I probably should have announced something, but in typical Odin fashion, I did not. But I honestly didn't even know if I was going to stream tonight. I didn't even know if I was going to end up playing Rad Gravity. I truly did not know if I was. But hey, we did, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time streaming it for you guys. I wouldn't have it any other way. Next on the agenda, hopefully, get some Pokemon recorded. I don't know. I gotta work. So I should probably get going to bed, honestly. But, stay tuned. Next Thursday will be the Adventures of OdinSpack and more Prince of Persia. And I will continue to work on my stream project, which will eventually be a thing. It will be. And when it does, we're gonna be full steam ahead on all the streams. We're gonna be going from once a week Odin stream to 4 times a week Odin stream. So it's gonna be a lot more. All right. So, but thanks for being here, guys. I've been OdinSpack, and I will catch you for the next thing. So have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.